Bonjour, j'espère que vous allez très bien dans cette vidéo, dans cette leçon. On va voir how to ask how long en français, in French, avec votre professeur Pascal et FrenchSpanishOnline.com. Alors, commençons. Well, you know that in English, how long gets two meanings. The first one is related to a length and the second one to a duration. In French, we've got two different translations for these two cases. So we are going to see how to do that. And let's start with the first part when how long is related to a length. For example, and about this table, you want to know the length. So you can say in English, how long is the table? In French, we don't have translation word for word. So we are going to say, quelle est la longueur de la table? What is the length of the table? Longueur is length. So, quelle est la longueur de la table is one possible translation of how long is the table. You could also say using the preposition de quelle longueur est la table. And these translations work for everything, speaking about a thing. Everything, I mean the width, the height, etc., etc. So, for example, if you want to know the height of this table, you are going to use the word hauteur. And you will say, quelle est la hauteur de la table, or de quelle hauteur est la table. If now you want to know how width is the table, how you are going to say, quelle est la largeur, because the word to say to width is largeur. Quelle est la largeur de la table? De quelle largeur est la table? Okay? So, we can also use the verb mesurer, to measure in French, if you want to translate this the same question. Combien mesure la table de long? In this case, you just add de long if the context is not clear. If it's about the height, you're going to say combien mesure la table de haut, or combien mesure la table de large. Okay? With the verb mesurer, and in this case, the question is combien. How tall? How tall is interesting. We are going to see that there is no change about a thing. For example, a building, if you want to know how tall is the building, so now you remember that tall is hauteur or de haut. If you want to use the verb mesurer first, combien mesure l'immeuble de haut? Combien mesure l'immeuble de haut? And you could also say, quelle est la hauteur de l'immeuble? Or, de quelle hauteur est l'immeuble? Okay? So here, how tall? No change. There is a change with people. How tall is Robert? Here is Robert. And you want to know how tall is he. So, combien mesure Robert de haut? You could say that. But usually we use the word taille. Quelle est la taille de Robert? Quelle est la taille de Robert? Or, combien mesurez-vous, Robert? Quelle est la taille? But here, taille gets several meanings in French, so you need to know the context to understand that here you are going to, you want to know how tall. Because taille means, for example, taille is the size of clothes, but it's also the waist. So, quelle est la taille de Robert? Several things, but in the context you can understand that here it is the translation of how tall is Robert. So, combien mesure Robert de haut? Quelle est la taille de Robert? Okay? Let's see now the second meaning of how long when it is related to a duration. How long is this movie? In this case, you are going to use the expression combien de temps dure. So, here, combien de temps dure ce film? Dure means to last. So, combien de temps, how many times does this movie last? Combien de temps dure ce film? Is the translation of how long is this movie? Another question, how long is the year on Mars? You can say, combien de temps dure, again, the same expression, une année sur Mars? Okay? So here, related to a duration, the expression is combien de temps dure? Combien de temps dure? Okay? So let's see, when we've got now the present perfect. How long have you been here? It could be present perfect continuous or not. The translation is a bit different. We need prepositions. To translate how long have you been here, you can say first in French, depuis combien de temps êtes-vous là? Using the preposition depuis at the beginning. Depuis combien de temps êtes-vous là? As you can see here, I translated here in là. Well, you remember that in French, we mix these two words, ici and là. It is correct, of course, to use ici, but you can use là. It's just to show this possibility. If you know the person, depuis combien de temps es-tu là? Okay? We've got a second possibility with the expression ça fait combien? Ça fait combien de temps que vous êtes là? Ou ça fait combien de temps que vous êtes ici? Et si vous connaissez la personne, if you know the person, ça fait combien de temps que tu es là? And finally, a third way to translate the same question with il y a. Il y a combien de temps que vous êtes là? And in spoken French, il y a combien de temps que vous êtes là? Il y a combien de temps que vous êtes là? Il y a combien de temps que t'es là? To translate, how long have you been here? Okay, so that's the difference with the duration to translate the expression how long. Well, I hope now you understand how to use this question in French, parce que maintenant c'est fini. Alors, au revoir et bon français!